call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Georgia going up tempo. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload their roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on. So let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick release on the RPO. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off-play action. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This is why, during the week, during practice, quarterbacks wear green jerseys. They don't get hit. We're not allowed to hit him in practice. We get in trouble if we hit him in practice. Not used to taking shots. Probably one of the reasons why he coughed up the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Whitaker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's chopped. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. This time, he's got his man. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Whitaker. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Facing a 3rd and long. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can take a sack on 1st down and go into those situations and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. Got a man. It's Brown. Turns it on at midfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. He's got an open man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks the tackle. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Quick release by the QB. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pulls and fires complete. At midfield, he's got room. All out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point was good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... There he goes! He has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Whitaker. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Turning it on! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. The sure hands, it's Chubb. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of...
Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also, because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on their recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
I I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating...
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, you gotta lock in on the keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Might be looking to run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Georgia going up tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Racing to the right. Touchdown Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Zings it complete to the right. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it or pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, Dave.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. No huddle offense to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's